All right, so I have spent a considerable amount of time in Dead Space, and I do plan on finishing this game. But man, oh man, do I have some freaking problems with this game. And don't, like, the more I play this game, the more I remember the original game and I see how lacking this game is. Oh, but Annette, it looks so much better. Oh, look how good Isaac looks. He looks great. Yeah, it's a facelift. It's a facelift. Okay. Number one, I haven't even gotten through maybe half this game, and I can't help but notice the exposition dump that happens a lot. I literally pick up a freaking thing that tells me Isaac's backstory. So Isaac's reading his own backstory on a ship. Then there's this idea of backtracking I'm not loving. And I remember when they were talking about, oh, the game's enemy AI is designed to really mess with you and drop enemies. So if you revisit an area, like enemies are going to be there, or maybe some weird sounds. Oh, I get it now. I get it. Because you expect the player to backtrack so freaking much in this game, you gotta throw random events at them. You gotta throw random enemies at them. You gotta force them to waste their ammo and their resources fighting stuff because you're forcing them to backtrack through the game. When the original didn't do that, it was a well crafted experience. It was a very organic experience. And you fucked it up, in the words of Angry Joe, who's not Angry Joe anymore. He's just this fat little man that pushes G Fuel on you and tells you how great games like this are because reasons. Oh, I love this game. Did Angry Joe actually play the original? I think he admitted he didn't. But he's here to tell you the remasters is great. No, it's not. It's not a chore yet. This game's not a chore for me yet. But I'll tell you, like a huge red flag for me. Oh my gosh. Huge red flag. Gunner. He is the physical model of Isaac now. I spent years with Isaac Clarke, and now I'm experiencing everything through Gunner's adventure. Yeah, that's Isaac. Yeah, that's Isaac. I see the engineering equipment on him, but I know underneath it it's not Isaac. It's Gunner. It's his voice actor. So that was the first thing that threw me off with this experience and be like, "Oh, well you're just nitpicking. It's all the same. This is a reimagining. Listen here, you turtle duck tape. Yeah, a freaking dollar store chocolate covered cherry. Listen to me. Okay? Isaac Clarke is to me what Gerald of Rivia is to the Witcher series. If they rebooted the Witcher series tomorrow and instead of Gerald of Rivia, it was his voice actor, you know that would go over like a fart in church, right? Now, grant you, I'm probably not even half through this game, but yeah, I'm there's like a lot of off-putting things that do not snare me in the nostalgia. Okay, it's over padding that I'm experiencing here that's ruining the experience for me. Take the nodes for just okay. In the second game, you could buy nodes. They put that in this game. You can buy nodes now. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. What's not cool is that, like, if you go to a workbench, your weapons are locked behind weapon mods that branch out your weapon tree. Why? Why? You gotta comb through this shit bucket looking for mods that extend your weapon tree? Is that what I'm getting? And then you buy notes? No, the original was perfect. You walk up to a workbench and you see the entire tree for your weapon. And you know what you're working toward. And you have to sacrifice. You have nodes on you. Like, do I take this node and put it toward weapons or my suit? Or do I save these nodes because I might need one for a room? A room that will only unlock with a node. Nope. They're like, fuck all that intrigue. Fuck it all. Fuck the intrigue of that. No, no. What we need to do is we need to create a security clearance system that actually doesn't make sense if you're paying attention to the story. It doesn't. Hammond literally just gave Isaac a level 1 security clearance because what he discovered it while he was hacking the ship systems just all of the sudden, and now Isaac has level 1 security, and of course you got to backtrack because you remembered level 1 security rooms, but goodness knows the game's not going to help you get through any of that because they want you to play the game plus mode. So you'll have these security level clearances when you retread common ground playing the game over again. Am I right? Am I right? Just making it more complicated than it has to be. Now, again, I will finish Dead Space Remake, but I'm here to tell you, I am so glad I didn't spend $70 on this game. Because if I had, I'd be foaming at the fucking mouth. This is modern day crap in video games. And I don't even mean about, oh, the unisex bathroom stuff. No. No, the problems with this game are much deeper than that. Over padding in a very simple game. Exposition dumping that wasn't in the original game, didn't need to be. Part of what made the original game scary and interesting was the lack of exposition dumping. You were lost. You were here looking for your girlfriend, and you stumbled into a pile of shit you can't even begin to make sense of, and that is what made the original Dead Space much better than this. This is exposition dumping, over padding, security clearance bullshit, backtracking horseshit. Oh, well, the enemy AI is there to throw random encounters at you. Dare you go down this hallway? Huh? Something's gonna get you. It's for $30, this is a great game. For $70, this game's horseshit. There's no way I'd pay $70 for this. No. I'm glad I paid only $30. Because I wouldn't have paid $70 for this, and I'm glad I waited. It's a cool game, but it's nothing like the original. The original was so much better. And Hammond is another thing. Hammond. I love the original Hammond. Why couldn't they got Gunnar to come back to play Isaac? They gave him voice lines. They gave him voice lines so he could talk his way through stuff in this remake. But the guy who played Hammond couldn't come back. You know what? I don't blame him because this is he's not here, and he's not here for I'd like to think a very good reason. Yeah. It's yeah, this is a cool why is my camera doing that? Stop it. This is a cool reimagining of Dead Space, but this is not $70. This is a trudge. It's becoming a trudge. The more I remember the original game, the more I see this for what it is. This is not. No. No. I'm a Dead Space fan. Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3, the movies. I got both novels sitting on my bookshelf and the graphic novel. I'm a huge Dead Space fan, and I can see this is the the plastic. It's very plasticky, right? It's a plastic version of the game. Yeah, absolutely. Like if I had to choose between this and the Callisto Protocol, I would choose this. Okay, but yeah, I see through all this. I see all through all this. I see it. It's padded gunk pretending to be a masterpiece. That's what this is. Anyway, yes, I will continue my adventure in Dead Space, but I I had a moment where I was collecting my thoughts, and I want to share that right now. Uh, I'm impressed, but I'm not impressed. Okay, so that's where I'm at with Dead Space. That's how I think, right there. Anyway, that's all I have for now, my honeys. My lovely honeys, you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the flip side.